How's it going, people? Let's talk wrestling. Yes, the boxes behind me have gotten bigger. I don't know why. Maybe I'm just. Anyway, let's talk about AEW Dynamite for this Wednesday. I know it's Thursday. Look, it comes on late. I'm sleepy. I'm not going to give you guys any more excuse. Let's just talk about the show, which. Uh, let's just get into the first match, if we shall. So, first match was. Let me see. Go over these notes real quick. Wardlow. Oh yeah, Wardlow and Christian. Wow. What? First of all, I gotta ask. Wardlow with the tight high water trousers and loafers combo with the polo. Is that something that women find aesthetically pleasing, or is it just because he's like really muscular? Like I gotta know. So the whole thing is Wardlow's like, oh my God, Christian said you're gonna spit in my face. I dare you to do it. And then Christian comes out and says, I'm going to beat you for the championship. And he's like, I thought you said you're gonna spit in my face. Do it, do it. And this whole big whatever. Christian goes to do it. Wardlow punches him. He beats up Luchasaurus. Then he beats up Christian. Then he's going for the powerbomb on Christian. He hits Luchasaurus with a headbutt. Christian hits the low blow. And then they end up hitting him with a ladder. Fast forward a little bit. Arn Anderson comes to Wardlow while he's backstage getting help medically. He's like, oh man, we'll see what you did. What are you going to do about it? And then he challenges Christian to a ladder match. Um, I guess I'm still holding out hope that they're going to do some kind of four horseman thing with Wardlow, but from the way it looks like, it kind of feels like he doesn't need Arn Anderson. It's like he's like this wild, can't be tamed guy who has now a manager that has all these wisdom and experience, and he's like, yeah, that's cool, Arn, but fuck it, I'm gonna fight everybody who's holding a steel chair. I'm just gonna do it. I mean, yeah, you said it's not gonna be a good idea, but I got muscles. I'm gonna do it anyway. Then you had Darby Allin and Orange Cassidy defeating Lee Moriarty and Big Bill. Um, Again, I mean, it's not like Lee and Big Bill have been teaming for a month going on a year. It's not like they're an established tag team that has wins on their belts and has tag team chemistry or finisher that they, yeah, a group of thrown together guys just being a established tag team. Ooh, let's move on. I'm not even gonna talk about the ending of this. I don't. I really hate when they do that. Look, I love Orange Cassidy. I love Darby Allin. I love all four of you guys in here, but I really hate that aesthetic. Sammy Guevara defeated the tomato can. Then he cut a whatever. I'm gonna win the title. I'm gonna win the title. Uh, Somebody please check on RTRS. We had a segment where Jeff Jarrett, Jay, and the rest of the guys came out. They came out holding guitars. They got attacked by FTR. FTR, they started beating up and Lethal and Jarrett. They tossed the huge guy off of the stage or whatever. Got rid of Sanjay, and I think it was Dax. He left Jay Lethal, but naked in his boxers. Like he ripped the man's like are those cheap pants or are they just like so soft that they tear easily? The world has to know. So I beat up Jay Lethal. They've singled out Jeff, and right before Jeff is about to catch the big rig, in comes this random woman. I'm thinking, oh, okay, maybe it's some indie girl. She looks okay. She looks tall. I'm like, okay, maybe this is their female bodyguard. Looking closer, it's Karen Jarrett. Man, respect to Jeff Jarrett, man. Respect it. This man shows up any promotion. Not only does he get himself hired into major storylines, maybe possibly gets belts, but he also finds a way to get his woman. And that, look, side tangent. I know, like, I've been watching a lot of like the Fresh and Fit stuff, the Red Pill stuff, and look, I usually laugh at that. They're like, "Oh man, high value man. He has this, he has that." Bruh, Jeff Jarrett is a high value dude. Think about it. He's not one of the guys that like on that side, like, oh man, I make all the money and my woman doesn't make any money. I leave my bitch broke and I'm making all the money. I make all the decisions. Jeff Jarrett, years of experience in the wrestling ring, made a ton of money, letting his woman get money, and then still take, bruh. The man Jeff Jarrett is undefeated, legendary stuff. No matter how terrible his wife is, she's still getting a check from any company he has a part of. I'm surprised he didn't get a check from New Japan. Probably knew. Anyway, off subject. Moving on past that. The Outcasts defeat Hikaru Shida and Britt Baker. Hikaru Shida's outfit and her new ring attire was simply amazing. That kimono look with, well, yeah, the kimono look, and then what was underneath, that was really cool. The match was decent. A lot of interference from Saraya, who I like Saraya a lot, especially like when she's talking on the mic, being a heel. Beat up Britt Baker on the outside, and then complained to the referee that she was the one getting beat up. I forgot how it ended. I think. Oh yeah. Britt Baker put Tony Storm in, like, I think the lockjaw. Saraya got up on stage. No, she put it's Tony Saraya, Ruby. She put Ruby in the lockjaw, and then Saraya got up on the thing, up on the apron. Britt Baker broke the hold. Tony Storm tossed the paint or whatever to Ruby, and when Britt came back to grab Ruby sprayed it and then hit. I think, was it No Future, or did she tag in Tony and hit the powder? It was one of them. Okay. Chris Jericho versus Roderick Strong. This match, it started off good in the ring, and then they started fighting to the outside crowd and up the steps in the concession. They were throwing ice cream on each other, and Jericho was flipping the fans off, and then they fought on top of like something over the stairs, and yeah. And then Jericho and Roderick, they start fighting outside, and Adam Cole is outside because the rules are the Jericho Appreciation Society is banned from the arena, and so is Adam Cole. And in this lack of judgment, Chris Jericho walks outside, and Adam Cole is just sitting there waiting for him. He puts hands on him, beats him up, hits him with the knee, and which allows Roderick Strong to hit the knee too, and then pin Jericho. My only question here is why? So it kind of makes the point for a match here kind of not needed, because even though Adam Cole got his revenge sort of on Jericho, he got to put his hands on Jericho unscathed, without any appreciation, Jericho appreciators around him. So them having a match is just putting a hat on a hat. I think it would have been better if, okay, Adam Cole, he was out there, but then the Jericho Prison side is also out there. So it seems like, okay, Chris Jericho is one step ahead, and the only way that Adam Cole is really going to get his revenge is to have a match against Jericho where Tony Storm bans them from ringside or whatever. But Jungle Boy defeated Roosh, and this match was, Roosh put a hurting on Jungle Boy, and even though Jungle Boy won, he lost. Like, he got beat up really badly, didn't really have any majority offense in the match, and then the most disrespectful thing that I think this is gonna go over a lot of people's heads, but there was a point in the match where Jungle Boy, they're like having this back and forth chop session, and Jungle Boy, he's been busted open and everything like that, and he chops Roosh And then Rush just looks at him. And he grabs his nuts like, bro, you got some balls or you got some pussy down there. Like, bro, disrespectful. That there was a violation, bro. Like, bro, Rush is on a different. That man is nasty with it, bro. Like, okay, you're a villain. You're getting chopped by a dude you made bleed, and then you just to the crowd to everybody. You're not a man. Disrespect, like, bruh. And then Jungle Boy, I did also like this part of the story. They're telling. MJF is like, okay, well, Jungle Boy, you can't win because you don't do anything. Uh, you don't have any heart. You won't do the things that I do. That I'll do to maintain the championship. And Jungle Boy, he pulls up Roosh, rolls up Roosh by the tights, showing that, hey, when it gets down and dirty, I may do this one to grab a win. LFI beat up Jungle Boy. Out comes Darby. He gets beat up. And then out comes Sammy, who helps, and they beat up LIF, and they have a show mutual respect. And then backstage, MJF, he's like pacing back and forth, like, man, you guys are on the same page. This could be trouble. Renee comes in and asks him, hey, what's going on, MJF? He just slaps the mic out of her hand, like, get out of here. Then you had you had Jay White defeating Ricky Starks by disqualification. This match was pretty much just Ricky Starks getting distracted by Juice Robinson, and also there was some pretty good counters in here too. You had I like when Ricky was trying to go for that spear, and she got tripped up by Juice Robinson, and he went straight into the Blade Runner, but then he countered out of that and then hit the spear. Think he tried to go for the Rochambeau after the spear. And it was a distraction, and then Ricky, not Ricky, but was the guy, Juice Robinson comes in with a steel chair. He takes the steel chair away from Juice, hits Juice with the chair, and then turns around and hits Jay White with the chair and gets a disqualification win. Then afterwards, main event thing, you had Don Callis coming out, and he's like, oh, you want to know why I did it? You want to know why I hit Kenny Omega with a screwdriver? Let's talk about what Kenny Omega did to me. I helped him, accomplish all of his big things or whatever. And it really wasn't even a explanation. It's just like, okay, he said, I helped you do all these things. Without me, it wouldn't be any Kenny Omega. But then he didn't specifically say, okay, I did all these things for Kenny Omega, and this is the reason why I turned my back. It was just like, oh yeah, I just did all these things for Kenny Omega, and then Kenny Omega's music hit, and then he gets attacked by the Blackpool Combat Club, and that's it. Then the Blackpool Combat Club gets in the ring, and they start berating Kenny. Then out come the Bucks. Then out comes Hangman. Hangman, the Bucks, Kenny Omega, they beat up the Blackpool Combat Club, specifically Willa Yuta. They hit him with pretty much everything, a trash can lid, the knees, the buckshot, and then it ends up to Cowboy getting on the mic and saying they're going to have at Double or Nothing Anarchy in the arena, the Elite versus the BCC. I think that match is going to be pretty good. So, with all that being said, I'm not going to say this was like a great episode. It had its moments. So, I'm going to get out of here. Tell me what you guys thought about this AEW Dynamite. So, anyway, I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.